Hello there, welcome to my channel. Thanks for joining me today. Now in this short lesson I'm going to introduce you to 5 advanced tips to improve your backgammon game, to take it to the next level, to make you more conscious of your decisions over the board. So let's get started. Now here you can see 2 very similar positions, but there is a slight difference in that green's checker has been moved from the 6 point to the 4 point on the left hand side. So how would you play 6-4 in both these variants? So have a moment to think about your decision. So here there is a difference in play between the 2 moves. Now on the left it's correct to make the hitting play 13-3, and on the right it's correct to strip the 8 point to bring 2 into the home board. So here we can ask ourselves, well, why is the move different in both scenarios? And the answer is we need to consider our opponent's bad rolls after the hitting play. So moving green's checker from the 4 point to the 6 point actually has a big difference, because if we make the hitting play on the left position, if green then enters with a 5-3 or a 4-2, he's going to be forced to expose another blot by breaking his 6 point. So you can see how that would play on the left position. Whereas on the right, green has slightly more flexibility and is able to play 5-3 and 4-2 much better without breaking his home board. So in that case, it's simply better to clear the 8 point. So the first tip I want to impart is consider all the rolls when you play. Don't simply consider your good rolls, also consider the bad rolls of your opponent, and that will lead you to making the best play in these situations. Let's move forward. So here white has a 3-2 to play. The score is 1 away, 1 away. How would you choose to play 3-2? So here the correct move is to make the double tiger play, 8-5, 6-4. And the tip is to play bold when there is no gammon risk. So here at DMP, we often make the play that in fact loses the most gammons. Now, this position is instructive because it flies in the face of convention. We are told not to make bold hitting plays or aggressive moves when we are outboarded, and there you can see that green of course has a 5 point home board. However, if we make an alternative play, if we make something safe such as 13-8 as white, then we are pretty much conceding the game. Green will escape the back checkers, and then we are playing to lose rather than playing to win. The great benefit here of making the double tiger play is maybe green will enter low, and then we have an opportunity to counter prime him, and then he will be forced to break his own prime on future rolls. So in backgammon, you're always looking for ways to win, and simply here the double tiger play is right because there is no gammon risk at stake at the score. Now this is the third position I want to show you. So it's a match to 5. So white owns the cube, and white is redoubling green. Now the question is, should green take the redouble for the match? So if green were to take it and lose, the match would be over. But of course, if green were to take it and white were to roll an ace, then green would win the match instead. So the question is, at this score, should green take the redouble? Is it a take or is it a pass? Now, the answer here is it is a big pass for, for green to take the cube. Now, for money, this would be a take, but at this score, it's simply better to play on for better winning chances. And this is where you need to understand some are the match equity table, which you can view under cube information on XG. Now, in this position, green has only 27% winning chances because there are 10 bad rolls for white. So any one besides double one will not take both checkers off. So we know that 12 is a third of 36, which is roughly 33% winning chances. So with 10 bad rolls, we can estimate that it's going to be somewhere around 27%. Now, if green passes this, the score will then go to 4 away, 2 away, with green trailing. But actually, he would then have 33% winning chances for the match. So by passing here, he's improving his winning chances by 6%. So the pass would be bad. You'd be giving away match winning equity. So tip 3, understand something about match equity. You don't need to understand every percentage, but some percentages are certainly worth remembering for these situations. And this was a position that came up in a match I played in a recent tournament. Now let's look at this position. So white here is on roll and the score is 3 away, 3 away. Now, what is a cube action here as white? Now here it is actually a too good to double scenario with white. Now the tip here is do not underestimate too good positions, particularly at certain match scores. Now even though white has 7 checkers back, it simply is too good, because if he is to cover his 4 point on roll with any 6, so that would be 17 rolls, then green has some bad entry numbers such as 4-1 and 4-2, where he would be forced to break his 6 point, and of course double 2 doesn't play particularly well also. Now also the match score here, as I mentioned, is very relevant, because if white holds on to the cube and wins an undoubled gammon, then it would go to 3 away, 1 away Crawford, where green as a trailer would have 25% winning chances for the match. Whereas if he improved the position and then doubled, which led to a clear pass for green, then at 2 away, 3 away, green would, as a trailer, have 40% winning chances. So an improvement of 15%. So certainly it's better to play on for too good and then take it to the Crawford game, so your opponent has lower winning chances. So do not underestimate too good. Even with so many checkers back, green has a very inflexible position, so simply hold on to the cube. So this is a final position I want to show you. So here, how would you choose to play 6-1 as white? And this is a money game. So the answer here is to play 24 to 17 and escape your back checker. Now, a lot of mistakes are made in backgammon when you wait too long to get your back checker out of danger. And what happens? Well, you can see what happens here. You know, if you don't get that checker out, then you're going to have some problems later rolling a 1-6, to fully escape that, by which point green could have made the 2 point or could have escaped his own back checker, of course. So here, playing 24 to 17, yes, we are giving green a double shot, but of course, if green is to hit us from his midpoint, the midpoint is stripped, so we are likely to get returns. And also, any other option is simply weak. By playing 24 to 23, it is only a small error, but we are still leaving a double shot. And hitting on the front of a prime is very efficient for green to kind of make that point and extend the prime on a future roll. So playing 24 to 17, you're leaving a double shot, but green has a stripped midpoint, and of course green might miss or only hit once. Now notice as well, we are behind in the race, 136 pips to 113, and usually that dictates that you shouldn't make the running play. But here you must escape the back checker. And one thing I want to mention in closing is that the rules you learn in backgammon when you first start out as a beginner, as an improver, not to run when behind, to play safe against a stronger home board. The more you improve backgammon, the more you realise that those rules are only true maybe 90% of the time. So you start a process of unlearning what you learned when you were possibly a newer and weaker player. So I hope these positions, these tips have been instructive. So let's just go through them one more time. So tip 1, consider all of the rolls, including your opponent's bad roll, so the 5-3 and the 4-2 entry. Play bold when there is no gammon risk. Tip 3, understand something about match equity. Have a look at the table. Understanding it for 5-point matches is pretty handy. Tip 4, do not underestimate 2 good positions, even when you have a ton of checkers back and it looks too early to cube. Just hold on for 2 good. And tip 5, escape your back checker when you have the opportunity to do so, because you may regret not doing it on a future roll. So thank you very much for watching my videos. I would also like to say thank you to everyone watching. Thank you for your support on my channel. I've just surpassed 1,000 subscribers, which feels amazing. I didn't think my channel would ever become that popular. So a special thanks to you, my viewers, for watching my videos and for telling your friends. So thank you so much. It's really appreciated. And more content and more Grandmasters coming soon. So thank you very much. Have a good day. See you next time. Bye-bye.